Atlanta.
Yeah.
The only time I'm going to Georgia is when I drive through it on a bus with like 300 youth on our way to Orlando for our youth summer camp. It's gonna be
Fair enough.
real fun. But we're staying at the Orlando, the convention center, the conference center Marriott with the water park and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The largest Marriott in the world.
Oh
They
wow.
have a water park inside?
They sure do.
Marriott?
I mean, it's on the it's a like slides and stuff like water stuff on the premises of the where the conference center is. The Orlando.
Yeah, you don't have to leave it really. There's food, there's entertainment.
That's great because as youth, we're not allowed to leave it with the group because we got 3,000 people going. So they're like, no, you're not leaving. All the teenagers know you can't leave.
Teenagers. Fun.
Pray for me. Pray for me. There's so many of them.
Oh God. Oh God. Sounds
Let's put
scary.
leashes on them.
Listen, if I could, I would. Okay, or at least hide an Apple AirTag on them. I've considered that as
my
well. Be like, just share your location with me on your
Snap
Find
Maps.
My, just so I can find you.
Hey, you
Yeah.
joke, but people do that to their kids nowadays. They'll put air tags on them if they're going to be in a public place just in case they get snatched.
I literally don't blame them at all. Because
Yeah.
I am responsible for like 12 teenagers' lives that weekend, so I can't blame them.
Yeah, I always joke with Austin and Jacob whenever I talk to him about camp, like how we didn't actually like lose a kid in all the years that I either went there or was a counselor. I really don't know how we didn't like
We had it
A
under
croc-
control.
an alligator didn't snap him up in the river or the creek, or we didn't lose one to a bee sting with anaphylactic shock, or one fell out of a fucking tree and domed himself. Like, I'm really astonished. Like, if I was like
What if
looking back
poorly
now, like,
happens and werewolves eat your children.
yeah, I mean, like the oldest one of us was like 23 or 24 at the time. I would not have left my fucking kids with that
Yeah.
nowadays. Dude, the liability insurance they probably had to pay was astronomical.
Oh, we had it under control.
Yeah, we had that shit.
No, I know we did, but
Parents these days are too.
You really know.
this is why kids are soft nowadays.
Exactly.
They need to play in the dirt more.
Exactly. Then you go to some
Let's-
summer camps.
Let us acknowledge that human trafficking has been a huge issue, and that's probably why so many parents are like,
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
It's,
not.
I mean, it's always been an issue. It's just more people.
yeah, but there's more
Mhm.
emphasis on it now,
Yeah.
which is why people are so paranoid, which I don't blame them. But at the same time, no one can have fucking fun anymore because there's bad people out there.
Well, I feel like at a camp, you're more contained. Like, yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
Yeah,
can
exactly.
still
Yeah,
attempt
yeah.
to, but you're not.
you're
You're not like
also
in
in
the-
Disney World where it's
Without a-
mountains in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, without a
Where a
boat,
hermit
there was
could
only one way on and one road on and off the island. But
Yeah.
realistically, if a kid really wanted to get away and run away, they could have.
Yep.
Where
Like,
the
for
fuck
sure.
would they go?
I mean, they
Where?
could have,
Off the
but
island?
we did do like
We
had
rode, but it's not like
watches
we-
at night.
Right, but it's not like we walked around like counting heads in the cabins and shit.
I
you
think
know?
we made it fun enough for all the kids that none of them wanted to leave.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that
Yeah.
was never an issue.
Yeah, we got nighttime security on the floors, so they can't go nowhere. I'm so excited, and we don't have to do that as the leaders. We get to sleep. I'm so excited. We don't have to do that.
Nice.
When we would take trips in ROTC, our instructors would like tape the doors so the tape was like torn.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh my
Yeah, we would
That's a
get
good
in
idea.
real big trouble. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like the little hair thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like come on, Master Sergeant, are you serious? Like, yeah.
I mean, he knew you better. He knew not to trust you.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic here.
Like you said, who really
Never trust
trusts a bunch of
teenagers.
hormonal teenagers at the end of the day?
Nobody.
Because I know how I was as a teenager.
I was a well-behaved teenager. Thank you very much.
Goody two shoes.
Yes, I was.
I mean, I was well behaved, but I also snuck out because there's no reason, there's no like logical reason for me not to have snuck out. You know.
Your cleric is showing. Okay.
I got bullied. No one wanted me at their parties, so I had no reason to sneak out.
The only time I snuck out was for my senior prank, and my parents knew about it. I was like, I'm leaving at 2 a.m. to go paint the sidewalk of the school.
You told them? That's not sneaking out. That does
I
not
quietly
qualify
left
if
the house
they
in the middle of
know.
the night. I quietly left in the middle of the night.
Wait, were your parents the ones like, hey, I'm thinking about sneaking out tonight. Okay, have fun, dear.
They're like,
Yep,
Please
yep.
sneak out to a
Yeah.
party for fuck's sake.
I mean,
Your mom
Yeah.
slaps your dad like, do you hear her? She's gonna sneak out.
our parents didn't really care. You know, they knew we had a very good handle on life. You know, they knew we weren't gonna die. So
Now, my brother, on the other hand, you know, mom and dad got woken up by the police a few times for him. Not for me, but for him.
Uh-oh.
I was a good child.
So I burned myself again.
why'd you do that?
Hot grease butter stuff.
Doing that. What the fuck?
I'm getting slower in my old age.
Okay, somebody told me in the army they now have a feelings card.
That's been a thing for, it's just called a stress card.
Oh my
It's been a thing for a few years. So like if you were feeling overwhelmed or, you know, out of sorts of some kind, and you think like you're about to snap or fall out or something like that, and it's too much for you, you can go like, boom. It's like a yellow, I think, or orange card that you show to your instructor, and they have to like stop immediately, be like, hey,
How
are you
long you
okay?
do.
Like, what's going on? Like, what's the issue?
Mm.
They can have their phones now too in every boot camp.
I heard that.
You can have your cell phones now if you have one.
Well, that's because they were doing the classes online
Mm-hmm.
for
During COVID.
So
Yeah.
they had to have their phones.
That's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
They're allowed like an hour of phone time at the end of the night or something like that, or after training commences.
I mean,
Lame.
Bullshit.
why wouldn't you be able to use your phone though?
You're in boot camp,
Well,
man.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
had
it's
to
So?
write,
supposed to be
you had to write mail
disciplinary.
letters. I got letters
So?
from my brother.
Yeah.
As long
the
as you're
mail.
doing your work and learning the things you need to do, there's no reason not to have a phone.
No,
That's
it's
the
just
thing. Most won't do
disconnect you
that.
from the world.
It's distracting. Like
Yeah,
when
as
you're
soon as
there,
they're not
like
doing what they need to do, then just take it away. But if someone's doing what they need to
Mm-mm.
do, they should have a phone.
Both. Be like, yeah, take your phone. This is not high school.
If you're that easily distracted, you should probably not be in the military.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but have you seen people nowadays, like especially teenagers? Good lord.
Yeah. So if you're that easily distracted, you shouldn't be in the military.
We have a
That's
very,
why
very
no one's in the
small
military right now.
military force.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? ADHD is like the premise for military. Like
Yeah,
direction,
literally
simple, clear cut. It's like, you know, perfect for people with ADHD.
As long as the distractions are taken away beforehand.
Exactly.
Like phones.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of boot camp, is try to like mold you away from what you were into what you need to be to survive.
It's also an isolation technique so that you feel disconnected from the world, so that you feel more incentivized to comply.
Well, and you learn to like bond and relate to the
Right.
people around you because you have nothing else to do but talk to them.
I was just about to say that, like, it's supposed to also encourage team building, because you actually talk to the people that are
Yeah.
there instead of being on your phone,
Mhm.
you know, and building camaraderie.
Ugh. Sucked though.
Austin say he was going to be late. I thought he was going to be
He's
early.
on. He's
Oh,
on
is he?
now.
Oh, there he is.
Is Chandler joining us at all, or is he just gonna be late?
He's probably working.
Wasn't he playing Diablo with you earlier?
No,
Nico? Nico's his character.
that's my character.
Oh, I thought that was his character.
No, Nico is my rogue.
No, you were playing Sliver though, or something.
Yeah, Sliver's my necromancer. Nico's the rogue.
Who are you playing with?
Jay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? his character's name was. Oh,
It's like
the kobolds.
It's like Safa or something like that. There's actually not that many. I thought there was gonna be hundreds.
So each one of those represents
Represents what?
about 20.
Oh, lovely.
That is much more of what I expected.
Yeah.
I like it. But that's more of.
20,
40, 60, 80,
it's much more realistic, I think.
80, 100. That's 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 300. Over 500 easily.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Great.
For once, the barbarian is on the befriend plan of action. Cade here is all like,
All right.
let's go murder hobo, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
720.
Oh, okay. See, I said over
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Fucked.
So, last we left off, the party made their way through the den of a Queen Mother Arachnid, Necro-Arachnomancer. Upon seeing a golden dragon that they were fighting, they fled. They were having no part of that.
Mm-hmm.
After some snooping around, Cade found a hidden lever uncovered by burnt spider webs behind the broken down throne in the center of the cavern that opened a stone door behind them that led a spiral staircase up and up and up and up and up until you got to a mysterious textured opening that was sealed off. Couldn't really decide what this was, with Drax kind of using his blind sense to tell you what was happening on the other side, basically echolocating the interior of the room that you guys were coming to. You decided to head back down because this might be your way into the castle. After heading down, you talked with Alistaro to find out how he had quickly got to you guys without any trouble. Well, without much trouble. And he told you that he went up the sewer system that he found. So you decided, hey, well, let's take the sewer system back down. Taking the sewer system a good ways through the sludge, you came into a network of lifts and levees in the sewer system, leading all different ways. Harley decided, float with it, ride the current, see where it takes us. The current eventually took you to a large basin area with some docks and some boats on the side, and the current picked up a little bit and eventually dropped over the edge of an interior cliff, plunging you all, well, not all of you, some of you are still up top, taking the plunge over into what seems like a kobold village at the bottom. And that's where we're going to pick up. If you are still on top, which I believe Grace was, Alistaro and Terwin are flying. I'm going to move y'all over to the side over here.
Who's gonna slow fall over to this way when I went over with the boat?
Right, so you were slow falling, and then Cade, you were walking down the rocks, correct?
Yeah, I was trying to make my way down somewhat stealthily to where I saw Harley go. Try to link up with him.
Is this all still inside? Is there like a large opening we see, or is it all caved?
This is
Still.
all cave. This is all interior. Maybe there are some cracks of light coming through. Small cracks in the very top, but no direct openings that you can see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way down to wherever I see Harley.
That's a good question because I thought we were outside, so I
No,
haven't clarified that.
Oh yes, this is still interior.
because I remember him saying the walls are like 100 feet up now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But that we see light is a good sign, though.
Drax also hiding in the rocks over there?
Drax plunged straight into the water.
Ugh.
Could I have tried to grab him before he did that? Like reach my hand out?
You were nowhere near him
Fuck.
whenever this happened. He went over ahead of you.
Can
Okay.
he swim?
We're gonna find
Or
out.
does he know how
You
to
look at him and
swim?
he's currently trying. He's trying his best.
Oh god, I'm gonna run over and try to help him then.
Yeah, you'd have to dive into the water to go
Fuck.
save him.
The poopy water.
Yep.
I can fly over and try to pick him up.
I'm right there. Oh god, I'm gonna jump in. Fuck.
Ugh.
First time skating in the dirt in the poopy.
Yeah, give me a strength check to see how well, and I'm gonna actually give him a roll dexterity to see how well he actually swims. Because he has
Yeah.
never
How
been
far is he
in
from-
water before.
How far is he from the shore, actually?
Let's see here. It's about
Get a couple
30 feet.
of-
About 30 feet.
30 feet? Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was aren't rocks right
all-
next to him?
Yeah, I thought they were
That's-
rocks.
That's a cliff.
All right. That's a
Okay.
17 for the strength check.
Yeah. He's flailing around just like at summer camp when a kid just latches on to you and they don't know what they're doing. And
Drax, please relax. Just
he's-
calm down. I got
no.
you, okay?
at your head, like trying to push your head under, just
Yeah.
You don't have to breathe, so
It's in my mouth, though.
then close
he
your
rolled a-
mouth. You don't have to breathe.
he
I'm
rolled
trying
a
to tell him to calm
6, for dexterity to see how well he swam. So not a
Ugh.
very good,
Hmm.
currently not a very good swimmer.
All right. If he keeps thrashing, I'm just gonna kind of like pull him from behind, like grab his like tunic. Be like, Drax, please calm down. I have you. You're not going to die. I promise.
Doggy
Just-
paddle.
Keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, you eventually drag him over to the edge.
Whoever sees Cage is gonna see him. God, God's above. Are you okay? Are you okay, Drax?
Yeah,
Yeah, just spit it all out. Just don't let any of that stay there. Yeah. This. Oh, I'm gonna
all
kind
this
of.
thrashing has got the attention of
Fuck.
about 60 of these kobolds right here in the front.
You still have the stuff I gave you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Just
sicko mode.
keep coughing. Keep
Full
coughing.
dragon.
Do any of you have
Make
any
them
clean
mad.
water? Oh, it's just
Yeah,
disgusting.
I'm gonna pull mine out and kind of like, but open your mouth here. I'm gonna swirl and spit out. Don't swallow.
I'm talking to the
Disgusting.
kobolds.
Oh, I'm talking to Drax. Like, all right, be ready to use that in case these guys aren't, amicable.
We fell down the sewers and just flew all the way down here. I think the city was doing some maintenance on one of their systems, and we were just walking on the street and fell inside.
You see a bunch of them kind of look at each other confused. You don't see any of them that were done up like guards or any of the ones that look like they were doing rituals or things like that up top. These all look like maybe if you were to accumulate townsfolk to the kobold race. That's kind of what they look like.
Pardon me, does anybody speak common around here?
I'll speak in Draconic to them.
I was like, was that draconic?
Yeah.
Can I have some water? This that was disgusting. I swam in so much filth.
I would love
Clean out your
to
gills.
not be seen.
Yeah. I think you did roll a pretty good stealth whenever you got down.
Okay.
I think
all right.
their
Good to
So
know.
you
splashing
definitely. Yeah,
away
you-
from you kind of helped with that probably.
I think me
Okay.
and Drax are probably a pretty good distraction.
I couldn't remember if I rolled stealth or not.
You did. You tried to get in a bush, I think, or something like that near the
Right.
rock face.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. What did they
Um,
say, Alondor?
See one walk into a hut and bring out a large jug. Set it down in front of you.
Oh, thank the gods.
Thank you very much, and I'll dunk my
Uh,
head into it.
Drax, you go first.
Is it
Dunk
large?
your
Is
head
it
into it.
is the jug large enough for me to like put my head in, or is it like a pouring jug?
Yeah, it's more like a pouring jug.
Okay, then I'll take it and I'll just pour it over the top of my head and then drink some of it. Well, thank you very much, and I'll give him a piece of gold. Just 1 gold.
I'll splash my face and, don't open my mouth when I do it. Just kind of like splash my face and then give it to Drax.
When you hand them the gold, they take it and turn it and toss it to somebody else, and they really look at it. They're like inspecting it. Bite it.
That's not fake, right?
And they turn and toss it to somebody else, and they just keep tossing it, and it just disappears into the mists of kobolds behind you. Yeah.
Interesting.
Can I see anything from where I'm at above on that dock?
No, it's so from that dock, it's just water, and then a drop off.
Into like a small like cave.
So what?
like
Yeah, what
the
you see is
ceiling.
the top of the cavern that the
Mhm.
water drops into.
I'll flap towards the edge and like see them talking with the kobolds and see like it's not super hostile, and I'll like say over to Grace and Alistar, just be like, hey, I think we're good. Should we go down? Do you want to
So-
ride, Grace? So you don't get in the muck?
A ride would be ideal. Yes, please, if you don't mind. Maybe we should. Should we attempt to like crawl down rather than fly, or should we just? Is there a way? Like, do I even see anywhere I can crawl or walk from here?
Unless you're as agile as Cade, it looks pretty treacherous.
Okay.
You know that
Um.
he can walk on walls, which really aided him in getting down. You didn't see anything after him going over the edge, but
Okay. I'm gonna assume that I can not climb down.
I mean, you can certainly try.
And fall to my death. I'm gonna just say, can you give me a ride, Terwin? That would be appreciated.
Is that a strength check?
Yeah, to see how well you can carry her over a waterfall.
Yeah. That would be a 14.
Yeah, it's a little more difficult than you remember carrying someone, but you're kind of slippery and slimy, but 14 makes it.
Yeah. Little covered in poop.
My bad. Did we still have a
It's not
second
your
connection
fault.
set up or no?
Should be.
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
I can't remember if we still have it or not. I thought we did.
You
I know we
set
set it up.
before going into the tunnels, into the sewer system.
Yeah, we traveled in that system for a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
um,
think it was a low roll too. I think it was like 2 hours.
Okay. So we're assuming not. So where do
I
we
would say
land,
it's done.
Heroin? Where are we landing? Please not in the water. Maybe on the land.
I would try to get over to the rest of the group.
Go ahead and set it up though, with all the present party members.
All right. As they're flying down, I'm gonna look over my shoulder and just be like, give like a thumbs up, like it's cool.
Thumbs up to who?
You
Us.
guys, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, you
You
guys
start to
flying
see
in.
a bunch of these kobolds that were paying attention to you start to go back around doing their daily routine chores, and you see
Hours.
some out in the water actually tending to the very large lily pads that are in them, cleaning them off and making sure they're all where they need to be.
Is there like solids floating on top of this?
The lily pads are really the only things that you see floating on top.
Great.
You see, there are a couple, I don't have them pictured on here, but there are a couple small boats floating around, and some kobolds have sticks. You don't know what's at the other end of it, but they are, like, compacting very slowly.
Do
What are
these
they-
docks look similar to the docks up above?
No, so those look more hardy built. These look
Okay.
more ramshackle.
Doesn't look like the same builders
Right.
built. Great.
I'm gonna lean over to Lando, like, what are they doing down here?
It sort of looks like a filtration system.
Doesn't just? I figured this would just run to the ocean.
It probably does, you know. It's sort of like this sort of cleans the water before it gets into the ocean.
Interesting.
Maybe they sell some of what they collect here is like manure or something like that back to the
Yeah.
city.
Because they don't seem to be too surprised to see any of us here.
Well, you know, I tell them a very, truthful story of what happened, so maybe it's happened before.
That's fair.
Is there any obvious outlets to this water, or does this water just end where we are?
Yeah, so looking around across this large cavern, you do see kind of like a Goonies style cave entrance that is just dark past it. The water continues through the base of it.
Is that south or?
I was gonna say, where
Good question. Good question. Let me go back through the this is on that. This would be exiting, or the tunnel would be east.
Like sort of southeast there.
Well,
The
no.
little-
So yeah, the tunnel is directly across from y'all at the very base of this.
South.
But,
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I meant. Yeah.
but
South on
if-
the map.
Oh,
Cardinal
yeah, south on the
direction
map,
would be
yes.
east.
Cardinal direction would be east.
Okay, gotcha.
That's if y'all know what direction you're facing under this
Yeah.
Yeah,
mountain.
which I would not.
No.
Oh, Alondo, should we ask them where next it is so we can get back to the surface?
Are you just gonna speak through me?
I mean, I don't know Draconic.
I'm just
He does have
busting
a
your
point.
balls, Cade.
I'm
No.
sorry, I'm an uncultured. I spend most of my time out in the woods.
Would just yell at
I
him.
really
It's
need,
just
I
like,
really need to.
"Oi, where's the way out?"
I really need to
In
get on that.
Draconic.
This whole society, and you all hear in your brain, this whole society is based on dragons, and you can't speak Draconic.
I'm not from here.
All right, excuse me, sir, or, madam. I'm speaking in Draconic. Sorry to bother you on your
Sorry,
date.
Lane.
We were just wondering, we don't want to be in your hair or waste any of your time. We were just wondering, how to get out of here. We'd like to get back to, our business we are attending to up on the surface.
Yeah. Uh, Looking for a way out. I guess not many people stay too long down here when they get here, so that makes sense to me. The way out is, you could either go back the way you came, or you could go out the opposite end of the cavern here. And do you have any fresh fruit?
Guys, do we have any fresh fruit?
It's probably covered in some stuff by now.
Yeah,
We don't
probably-
get
No
too
way.
much.
It's in
We
the
don't get too
hole.
much fruit
Yeah.
down here.
Sure.
like,
do you have like a large, maybe like 15-foot, space? I can produce some fruit for you.
Right.
Maybe on a dock, one of these docks.
Yeah, sure. It's got to be large enough for me to perform some magic.
Oh, you do magic.
I mean, we have groceries.
I was gonna say we have stuff in the hole, right?
Yeah,
that what you're talking
guys,
about?
that's what I'm talking about.
He's-
Magic groceries.
Yeah, you
here's,
heard that.
Come
Sorry.
over here. Here's a big part of the dock.
I said that in their mind. I'm
Oh, in their mind. Okay, yeah. You're hiding. Yeah, yeah.
Magic grocery.
So he takes you over to a larger portion of the dock, and with this stool.
I will,
Sure.
can I hear this conversation?
Yeah. You can probably hear from them.
I'm
They
gonna
do
use
walk
my
a bit.
use my shadow touch. As soon as I hear Londor say this, I kind of know where he's going. So I'm gonna use my shadow touch feature to turn invisible.
Ooh.
Who has the bag or the hole
I think Harley does, doesn't he?
in my mind?
Oh yes, I have it. I have a little pizzazz working. I'm currently invisible, so just find me a spot and I will produce the whole.
All right. I think this giant square here is sufficient enough that I'm standing at.
We lost our DM.
Yeah, we're,
Bye, Ian.
our narrator is gone. There he is.
We're chilling here too.
You all right?
And they all celebrate. Celebrate us and our friendship. And they put up statues. The
In our
whole party.
likeness.
Yeah, have they seen the flying fairy wearing a kobold skin yet?
They have not.
Descending
You have
from
not.
the heavens?
You have
Oh.
not come over the edge yet.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
But you
I wanna
may
ditch
do what
that.
you wish. You may do what you wish now. What were you saying, Austin? Sorry, my Discord crashed.
I was saying that I would turn invisible, and once they arrived at the spot, I would tell Alondor to make a big show, and then I would throw the hole down.
Oh, nice.
All right. Stand back. I need. How big is it?
I think it's
Harley,
10 foot.
That's in
I
his
think
mind.
it's 10 foot.
Oh,
10 foot.
guys, I just need 10 foot. If you could spread around, and then I'll just start waving my arms, and then like open them like this.
Yeah, and as he does that, I will.
Throw the hole. Nice.
Yeah, through the hole. There's a ton of groceries in there that you can. There's high-end groceries, so I'm sure we have some fresh fruit. in
All
there.
our food?
The fruit. They just
We're
want
in the
fresh
s-
fruit.
Yeah, we're in the city. We can get
And,
more.
Oh, okay.
They can't get shit down here.
I'll
No,
hop
they got
down.
plenty of
No,
shit.
they have
We
plenty
got
of
the
that.
fruit.
Well, yeah.
The- oh,
yeah.
I will say to Alondor, I'll say, do you want me to produce the fruit? You can get in the hole and.
Sure, if if it floated out of the hole, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll jump invisibly down in the hole and grab like a bundle of bananas and a couple of
In my mind,
things of
this
grapes.
is all in our minds, by the way. So, and if you just want to throw them up to me, like I'm summoning them and catching
Yeah,
them in
yeah,
my
okay,
hands.
yeah. Sorry. I'll toss like a 6 bundle banana and 2 bundles
Catch
of
that.
grapes.
Hand that to a kobold. Catch the grapes. Hand it to another kobold.
They are astounded. There's like 30 of them around this hole now, just looking in. Like,
What? Oh, it's like a
Yeah.
dinner and a show.
mm.
All
And
right,
now the
Harley.
Bone Boys
Let's.
crawl out.
Oh no!
And they're all kobold bones too.
You're just gonna see Cade like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you coming over the top of the waterfall there, Alistaro?
Yep, I'm gonna descend like the heavenly god I am to these kobolds.
Oh no.
Still wearing the skin?
Of course.
Okay.
Oh,
Of
no.
course he is.
Um,
Of course he is.
And then
All right.
I will
Harley,
climb out
let
of
me
the
know when
hole
you're out.
and I'll say, I'm clear.
Right, you can pick it up if you like. If you know, as he
I'll,
gets with.
I'll swirl up the hole and turn it back invisible.
all right. As that's going on, you hear over on the other docks across the way, some cackling and some kobolds pointing up. And you look up and you see Alistaro floating down, and
Oh,
like there's
no.
some really little kobolds that these bigger ones are like shunning away and like running to their houses. And like the
Oh,
whole
no.
the whole front side of this section on the right is in fear right now for their lives.
And then our section's like,
Yeah, and y'all section on this side is like they're all literally dancing around on top of each other with fruit.
I'm gonna lean to Alondra. I really hope nobody is related to those bones that are down here.
You're
Oh,
so
my
far
God.
away from me right
one
now.
quantity of high-end grapes. Relay that.
Hey, did you walk up with me?
To where?
I walked like 30 feet away to lay this thing
Yeah,
out.
I would have walked with you.
Okay.
Just back up, just in case. But like, I really hope no one on his related to those bones.
Wait, did
I
the
don't-
bones come out?
Yeah.
Did they?
I mean, we could probably see the people across the way running away in fear. And kind of
I
having
don't
the
know.
opposite
I don't
reaction.
know
Well-
if I would have let the bones come out. I would have.
No.
Me neither. Also, you couldn't see the hole?
It was invisible.
Okay. No bones then.
Yeah, it was like a very quick deal.
Oh yeah, it would have been invisible because your items on you when you went invisible are
Yeah.
invisible.
Oh, yeah.
So then, when you released the fruit and food, that's when it became visible?
It would just it popped out of
Yeah, in there.
thin air basically.
Alistaro, what are you doing over here on this right side?
Oh, just descending from the heavens and announcing that their savior has come.
I'll say to Cade, I don't think you can recognize people from their bones. I don't know if it works like that. Everybody kind of sort of looks the same.
That's
I'm
fair.
not sure they could see
That's fair.
inside the whole cave, so I'm not sure they saw. I think they're too distracted with the fruit.
Well, I'm also mentioning the skin that he's wearing.
Oh, that's not with us.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
are two separate parties.
Everybody on that side that Alistaro is at has fled into their homes, and that whole side where he is vacant.
Damn. He parted the waves like Jesus.
man.
Or
We should
parted
probably
the
get out of
sea
here
like Moses.
fast.
That shit.
I'll be right back. I gotta go let Tally out. I gotta go take her out.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here very quickly.
Quick. Scared the shit out of so at least they're not hostile against him. But then again, he would just obliterate them all, so
I feel like this is more of a working class, possibly.
well, yeah, they don't They don't have like weapons or anything on them. They're just fucking like working, right?
You don't see any weapons.
Yeah, so they're just chilling down here.
Alright, they said the exit is like straight down the other side. So we could just make our way there. I think Alistaro can see us, he can follow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Alistar, across the way, across the center lake here, you do see a bunch of kobolds dancing with fruit on their heads, and you see your party members towering over them, just talking to each other.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'll
didn't.
join them.
Oh no! He's gonna scare them all away.
Yeah, as you fly over. Oh yeah. They don't really notice you. They're eating and enjoying fruit.
They're just like, fuck this. I'm having a great time.
They all rolled a natural 20 on their Constitution save over here.
Oh shit.
So
They're just
they-
so enamored.
yeah. The one that was talking with you, Alondor, turns back and face full of grapes. That is fantastic. We only get like apple rinds and shit down here. So this is the best day of my life.
I floated alongside quite a few of those apple rinds and shit.
What do you guys eat besides that? Just
Bugs
subsist
and mushrooms.
bugs. Ooh, yummy. What's the deal with these lily pads? Are they the filter?
Filter?
Are they filtering the shit into?
Oh, I don't know. We like the way they look.
Oh, okay. So you just tend to them like a little.
Yeah.
How did y'all come to be down here? You just
Heroin, do we have time for conversation?
Wait, there's somewhere
Wait.
else.
Hey, what do you mean?
Okay,
There's
yeah,
somewhere
y'all
else.
were born. No, they're asking if there is.
I know
anywhere
that's, and I
else.
was
Yeah.
questioning what did they mean.
We
were
have
born
come
here.
to liberate you.
Well, the voice of that
The
thing
savior.
is
What the you hold on, what the fuck?
He's like, what are you wearing? What the fuck?
Oh no.
He's just
Uh-oh.
standing there stunned.
I was like, are you frozen?
thought you were frozen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I straight up thought you were frozen.
Alright, time to walk, guys. We know where the exit is. Move along, mosey on.
Oh, are we leaving?
Yes, before you terrify and or incite.
You
A
do whatever you
rebellion.
want, weird demon. We're
Just
leaving.
standing there, mouth half open, some grape just drips out of it. Just
Harley.
I put the grape back in.
he does not move.
It floats back.
As he does, I'm just gonna shut his mouth and be like, okay, well, go like this because they
It's
can't
been
understand me and
fun.
start walking. Like, Trex, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna follow.
There's
And I'm here too, a ghost.
you just take the kobold skin off of Alistaro and it starts floating. And they're
I
like,
am a powerful necromancer. Come to
Ooh.
liberate your people.
They don't know what they're being liberated from.
We should have.
Yes,
asked
this
if they
whole area runs in fear, and ducks and dives into their houses and closes their shutters. Some of them dive into the water.
Are there any like
Really?
bards to be seen?
Any what?
Bards?
Bards? Bards?
Guards.
Guards.
With a
Guards.
No
G.
guards. Yeah,
Police?
I didn't.
Coppers?
No.
Snowshoes?
Policia.
Heart.
Policia.
Wait, let's stop terrorizing these, very innocent kobolds and get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not terrorizing. I haven't said one scary thing since I got here.
You're
Sure,
wearing
that's-
their
that's-
skin.
It's
Well,
not
the
what you
previous one
say.
shouldn't have attacked me.
It's
These
what you're-
guys, did you say these guys were blue?
Yeah, these
I'm
guys
making
have
that
like
up,
a
okay.
bluish tint to them.
What's the
The
color of the one
ones-
Alastara?
Red.
Red.
Okay.
Oh, they're like crawdads.
It's a variation. Oh my gosh. Well, do they would recognize it as a kobold then, so they must know that red kobolds exist.
I'll say to Landor, ask them how they feel about red kobolds.
I
They're
think
gone.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
there's-
break into their homes. They
there's
just
nobody
all
around
shuttered
right
in.
now.
They're all just-
Great. Okay.
I think that's our sign to go, friends.
Yeah,
Let's,
they yeeted. Let's yeet ourselves out of this
Let's go.
situation.
Are there any
Mhm.
brave? There any kind of brave ones or anything like that? Looking
If
at
you
us?
walk further down the docks, like if you look down, there's still people going about their day that haven't noticed anything going on yet.
Man, this guy
Wait.
not
What's-
perceptive.
Hold on. If they don't know anything besides this, how do they know this is the way out?
They said people come through here.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never.
They're
wa-
probably
n-
just assuming.
No one's ever wondered.
This is where they live.
Okay, fair
Just
enough.
because they live here doesn't mean they don't know anything else.
No, that's what they said. They said
Oh, I
they
missed
don't
that,
know
sorry.
that there's anything else. Because we were like, why are y'all down here? And they're like, there's other places. What
Oh,
do you mean?
gotcha.
This is all we know, kind of thing. So for all we know, they've never left.
Listen, being a DM is hard. Okay, it's hard to remember things you said.
Yeah, if anybody wants to give me some history checks on kobold lore that you might know of.
I'll do some.
See
I'm
what
good
see
at
what my
those.
studies show.
Little friends.
I'm kind of good at history. Let me.
Hey,
I don't know anything about this.
10.
Yeah. 21.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, Harley, from your studyings in the library.
Nat 20.
back home- Nice, and Cade, your studyings at the library at the Citadel.
For total of
24.
Nice. You know that most kobold civilizations, if there are any, serve dragons as the keepers of their hordes. Now, within kobold culture, there are the keepers, and there are also full cities of regular kobolds that have to birth the keepers. This might be one of those. You also know that kobolds are deathly afraid of sunlight, so they tend to stay underground.
Would we know any significance about their color?
Yeah, so there are different colors, brown, red, blue, green, gold. They range different factions or families of kobolds, mainly due to adaptation of how they live their lives.
Okay.
Aquatic blue.
Good. I guess we
Just like you, Alondor.
guess we make our way.
Yeah,
I'm-
we should probably.
I'm walking.
Yeah, I'm walking towards the exit.
These guys seem pretty easy to scare. If we need to come back through here, we could just come up with a scary plan and scare them into their houses and
Or just give
Honestly, I
them
feel like
lots
we
of
could
fruit.
Zoop.
The other way,
Yeah,
both
fruit,
very
fruit
viable.
is- yeah.
I think we could just
Maybe they'll
almost
like us
walk,
better and
walk right
not
through.
mind seeing us again if we give them stuff. Scaring them, they may try to attack us or
It's true. Yeah, fruit. Somebody write that down. Fruit.
fruit.
Fruit-
A lot
I
of fruit
write it
and
on
nuts.
the map that I've been making, and I put in this area fruit.
And not wearing their own skin.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
not,
no, they don't like that.
not the
No
scary.
skin.
It's either or. We do fruit or we do scary.
Yeah, Alastaro, I'm not sure you need the disguise anymore.
Hey, it might come in handy later. You never know.
Disguise.
Yeah, the cobalt skin you're wearing to blend in.
Oh, this is a new cloak.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling he would say that.
Ah, alrighty.
Is it like still dripping blood and stuff? Is it dried blood? Like, has it been properly tanned
mean-
and?
Not at all, but it's been 2 days at least.
I'm sure it smells great.
Yeah,
Well, you can't really smell anything different in here.
it
I mean,
Yep.
does
it
smell
all
like
smells
shit.
bad in here. I'm sure.
All right. Walking and talking. Let's get out of here.
I need a boat if it's water.
I think I see a couple paths we can take south. There's a couple bridges that lead.
Didn't you say
Well,
a cave? Are we supposed to go through a cave?
Yes,
that's
it
where
is
we're headed to.
it's a large cave that exits the opposite side of this place.
The water's flowing.
Yeah, it does seem to pick up past this village if you continue past it.
It, Like a pretty big flow. Should we
Not
bust
currently.
out the boat? Oh no. Okay.
Can we walk on land or do we need to get back in the water? Can we tell?
You're gonna be climbing on wet cliffside
Oh.
if you wanna go by land.
Does the cave look like it's big enough to hold the boat?
Where the hell are we getting a boat?
Yeah, it does look like it's big enough to hold a boat.
You have the
A
boat
small
patch.
small rowboat or small vessel that you see like floating around in here in this central area.
Your video is frozen.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if there's like a couple 2-seater, 4-seater little rowboats. I know they're kobold size, so
Yeah.
Well,
There are a couple around.
Are they like manned or by some people?
Well, where y'all currently scared everyone away from, there are some empty ones.
Right. I think I'll lay the hole down and grab like 6 apples and stack them neatly on the dock as we take the boats.
A little
yeah.
pyramid of apples right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're stealing their boat.
it's payment.
Cool. And so is
Room is a
everybody riding
delicacy.
in some boats?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess.
Non-flyers at least.
yeah, I'll fly.
Yeah, so y'all shove off and start letting the current take you. You look back and you see a couple small kobolds run out and grab the apples and then run and dive back into a hut.
I just wave. Wait, I'm waving, but I'm
You're
invisible.
invisible. I just hear a swish, swish, swish of a hand,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I'm
Harley,
blaming
are
Mary.
you waving right now? Are you serious?
Waving very. You like whoever takes me feels a fan.
Nice. And y'all traverse these docks. You go through a section that has like a wooden bridge that goes over you, and you go under it and enter the mouth of this cavern as the light fades from this room that y'all are leaving into this low lit mushroom fluorescent waterway.
How many boats are there and who's in what boat?
Yeah.
I would say you could have grabbed 3 boats.
Oh, perfect.
Enough to hold each boat of your size. They can hold 2 of you.
Okay.
Does anybody have boat driving skills?
I
I
do.
believe Grace
The
does.
boat with Grace.
I'll be in the middle with Drax.
All right.
It's me by myself. Unless Carowin doesn't want
I'll
to
say-
fly, or
I'll say-
Alistoro doesn't want to fly.
I'll say to Alondor. Alondor, I will ride with you.
Alright.
And then
That
not
makes me
move.
feel better.
I'm in the boat by myself.
No, I'm still in the boat with you. I'm just invisible.
We're just still invisible, making him think you're.
Just push the boat
Nice.
down real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
plop down on the boat and be like, well, I'll keep you company, buddy.
Wait, watch out, the Harley is right here.
You hear it?
Oops.
Ooh.
From the other boat.
What's in his
It's,
hand?
it's in my head.
Oh my god.
We're
And I'm like, I
cramped now.
don't feel anything. I
No.
would know if I'd sat on him.
Well, you're probably sitting
Yeah.
on him right now. Just fly
Alright, I'm
over and sit
gonna-
with Grace.
I'm gonna need a deception check at advantage from Harley to
Okay.
see how invested
I'm-
Alondor is
I'm
into
invested.
this.
Deception. That is a 29.
Yeah, Alondor, heroin is crushing Harley right now.
Heroin, just fly into the other boat with Grace. You're crushing Harley.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, get up. Get the fuck up. You're crushing him.
I hear him say that, and I'm just like, Landor, I'm in the boat with Grace.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it was
I
just a
would-
little joke.
I'm sure I would have felt some squirming underneath me if I had sat on him, at least. It's okay. Now he's just, are you mad?
I start rowing.
Oh, this is the classic jokes that we got into for that 2 weeks. I thought you would be into it.
I'm gonna take the front since I can at least man a boat
Yeah.
properly.
Just gonna pat
Wait.
Elondor's
dark is it
back
in
like,
here?
it's okay, buddy, it's okay.
Wait, how dark is it in here?
It's very low lit.
Okay.
The sides of the
do dark vision.
walls.
Do a
Harley.
torch.
Is it like bioluminescent, you said?
Yeah, mushrooms growing on the walls and stuff like that.
Like the Avatar ride.
Sounds fun. I want to go.
Okay.
So yeah, y'all shove off and start making your way down. And you do notice the current does start to pick up a little bit. Not much. We're going to go into another challenge game here.
Oh,
Hmm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bum.
here we go.
Yeah, so Grace, you were in front, and I'm gonna have you play the little first leg of this challenge to see how well you guide the rest of the party through through this water cavern in the boats. So,
Give her inspiration.
oh yeah, sure.
Will a little toot toot on my horn.
Toot toot.
Alistar, are you flying along with us, or did you grab a boat seat? Flying along? Okay.
I have a D6 inspiration.
Nice. Okay, so for this first little thing, how, Grace, are you helping everyone get through?
I'm gonna kind of call out what I see, like giving them direction since I know how to maneuver a boat, I would assume, if I know how to drive a vehicle in the water.
Yeah.
If there's like rocks or shallow areas that I see or, feel as I'm maneuvering my boat. Kind of giving
River
them
Raft tour
instructions.
guide.
Exactly. Yep. Telling them what to do, lean or, row harder on one side, whatever it be.
Yeah, so with your boat handling, I'm gonna give you advantage on a let's do investigation. See how well you can navigate these waters.
Okay.
There are rocks on the sides, some that you'll have to pass through. Some parts of the water are a little quicker and some are slower through this area.
Okay. At
I just
advantage?
keep imagining
At
in my
advantage,
mind,
yes.
this is like the worst Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you went through the railway system. Now you're in the water part. Yep.
This is just
Literal
Frontierland.
shittiest.
This is just Frontierland.
All right. For investigation, that is a dirty 20.
Plus
I
a
didn't
D6.
even
Nice.
use my inspiration, but
Use it. Let's get a great
okay.
roll.
Am I gonna have to roll again though?
No, you can use it now if you wish.
It's a 1, so 21.
Okay.
21. That's great.
And you said
Yeah,
you rolled at
so
advantage, right?
Yeah, I rolled at advantage.
so with a 21, you are easily able to navigate these first little cut throughs that are separated by rocks that are sticking out of the middle of the waterway. You pick the nice path that doesn't look too treacherous, and you make it through to, let's call it the next section. It's a large pool area that this water kind of comes into. And there are two paths that the current starts to split at. And I'm gonna say someone else, whoever wants to, can let me know what y'all are trying to do to help the party through this. And with Grace's Grace, you can give anyone the help action in this, so they can roll at advantage.
Nice. Who I'm assuming nobody else can drive water vehicles.
I mean, I'm trying. I don't have proficiency, but
I can swim real
Um,
well.
I can say, yeah.
I mean, does that mean you would know which way the current we should go?
I'm gonna follow you.
Somebody else? Can I roll again, or it has to be somebody else?
Can I
need so-
try? Can I try to hear or smell? Possibly.
There we
which way
go.
the right
There
way?
we go. That's what I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
I assume if I'm helping him, I can't also give him inspiration, can I?
You can give him inspiration. Yeah, you're a bard. That's
Okay.
your whole thing.
All right. I'm gonna sing him a terrible song.
Yeah.
You know, as per I do. Lead the way, and it just echoes off the walls, just
Nice.
terribly.
Nice.
But
Okay, just gonna be like, oh god, oh god.
Yeah.
God.
So,
Ugh.
using sound and smell to gather which direction, which side to go down. Give me that roll at advantage, and you can use your inspiration if you wish to or not.
What am I
D10.
using, or what am I rolling? Perception.
Investigate or perception.
No?
Yeah, perception.
Okay, cool.
With a D10 for
Trying to
inspiration.
perceive which
Nat
way to
20.
go
Don't
with
need it. Nat 20, baby,
nice.
for 26.
Yeah, so if you're looking for you have options. With a nat 20, I'll give you the options. If
Okay.
you're looking for an exit, faster moving water is probably the way to go. So the right side tunnel, it's a slower current, so it probably leads off into another antechamber. Left side cave, swifter moving water, it's probably exiting somewhere. So it's up to you if you're trying to exit or stay.
Well, we talked about trying to get out of here and find a way out of this, so I'm gonna follow the faster current, try to get out of a way out.
Yeah, so with your help, you yell up to Grace to take the left path.
Left,
Cool.
got it. I lead us in
All
the
right.
left direction.
Yeah, so moving on down through the left path, the water is picking up in speed. The tunnel is getting slightly smaller as well. The ceiling is starting to get lower and lower, but
What is
still
the water
maneuverable.
looking cleaner?
It is looking cleaner, yes.
Okay.
It's turned from a green to a brackish, and now you see hints of blue in here.
This is improving.
Water.
Um,
If it starts to get
But
too
yeah, it's-
low, the ceiling. Like, Harrowin, we might need to abandon ship here.
Is it getting that small?
It is steadily getting smaller. And who does anybody have dark vision?
Everyone except for Grace, I think.
Okay, everyone
I
that
don't.
doesn't have
Oh, and Terwin.
everyone that
And
doesn't have
Alistara.
dark vision, your sight is um
Diminished.
you can only see with the low light that is around you with the bioluminescent mushrooms. Everyone else that has dark vision sees coming up pretty quick, 60 feet, about 60 feet off, is just solid wall, and the water seems to duck under it.
I
Guys,
will alert Grace to that
Yeah,
and tell
same.
everybody since
Same.
I'm up front, so I'll
Oh,
tell
yeah, sure.
everybody coming up behind.
Dive,
we're gonna have to go under.
dive.
So
Now,
should we get out of our boats now?
So next challenge here. If you want to see if you can submerge the boats
Like a
and not
surfboard.
leave them,
Mm.
I'm gonna need everyone to make strength checks to try and push them down beneath the water as you sucked through this subterranean hole. If you want to jump out of the boats, I'm gonna need dexterity checks to see how well you navigate through the rocky cavern.
There's no like side, just wall.
It looks like the entire tunnel comes to a cylindrical end into a wall,
Okay, but there's no
and the
bank or
the
anything
water seems to
on either side of the
under.
water.
I
No.
feel like if we leave the boats, they're gonna create a congestion and the water will stop flowing and could create problems. Maybe.
That's true. We gotta take these boats with us, don't we?
And we also
Erwin,
might
let's
need them on the other side.
on the count of
Unless
three,
we
we're
can
gonna rock.
explode them.
We're gonna rock left and then rock as hard as we can right and flip ourselves over underwater. We'll have a bit of air for you. I don't need it myself, but you'll have a bit. And I think it should shock us down.
Do you need
I
more
rolled
weight?
a 21.
Oh, Alistaro,
Sure.
yeah, grab on. And I'll swing left and grab Alistaro and then go to swing right. Now when I swing right, I'll throw him under the boat to try and capture him in the air pocket.
This is a
You're doing
strength check.
strength and dex.
Yeah, this is a strength check. Alistaro, I'm gonna take a dexterity check from you.
Don't need it.
Alondor, I'll
Nat
take
20
strength.
check, baby.
Nice.
For
Alondor,
21.
What am I rolling?
strength.
Strength? 13.
Yeah, with the other numbers, this one be fine. And the other two boats.
Since I'm not very strong, can I give bardic inspiration to my co-boat person back there?
Yeah, Harley.
I will sing right back to her and give her my last one.
Nice.
Inspiring each other.
The D10,
I
right?
got a D10. I got a D6, right?
I can tell you right now, I'm gonna need it because I got 0 on strength.
Same. We're not very strong,
Uh,
apparently.
Drax roll at 18, Cade.
Oh hell yeah! All right, I'm going
Ooh.
to
It's not
switch.
great.
I'm gonna morph into werewolf form to give myself advantage on the strength check, real quick.
Don't be
Better than
wet
it could've
wolf.
been.
Wet dog.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Harley?
I got a 7 on the die. 0. That's a 7 on the bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, 14.
I got a 12.
So 14.
Ooh.
We might be losing this boat.
I am not strong.
Yeah. And Cade, what did you get?
I got a 19.
19? Yeah. So yeah, ooh, this is interesting because y'all are the front boat.
Oh, you're gonna focus all over.
So as you try and describe to me how y'all were going to try and get your boat through this.
I mean,
I think, yeah, I think I would lean to Grace's experience of boats.
do I feel like here's the thing. I feel like if I know how to navigate and drive boats, I would probably know the best way to make a boat shorter. Would I try to like dip the front down and get water in it and make it like lower
100%.
that way?
Yes. Exactly. That would be the ideal way to do this.
Okay.
And you start that process, you tell Harley to come stand and jump up and down on the front so you
Mhm.
can get water to fill this boat up so it can be submerged. And you're getting it just not quick enough.
Oh.
As it starts to submerge and gets sucked under, the back half of the boat gets snagged on a rock and cracks open, and y'all's boat disintegrates as you get sucked down this tube of water.
All right.
As
Well,
long as
we
we
just
didn't
got in the
clog
way,
up. Yeah. As long as we didn't clog up the way. Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool
That's
with that.
fine. That solves the problem at least of the
Oh,
people behind us. That's fine.
Yep.
Whee!
it's like
Um,
just like I did up top. I'll just.
yeah.
Going for a swim.
Drax and Cade, do you follow suit in the same way that they were trying to sink theirs?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch them, and then just say, oh, I'm gonna be like, all right, do like I do. I'm gonna start doing that too, and kind of just shove up the front down like that with
Mhm.
my
You just
enhanced strength.
dig your werewolf claws into it and shove down.
Yep.
And Drax kind of he
Now hold on.
sprouts two wings out of his back and kind of wraps them around the boat, and y'all are covered in dragon wing as y'all sink into this hole.
Oh, that's handy.
Got a little pocket of air.
Shit.
And I know how you said you want to do yours, Pirates of the Caribbean style. Y'all flip the boat over and pull it down a bit, get a nice small pocket of air, just enough to breathe in, but enough for the boat to actually sink as well. And you get sucked down this cavern.
Nice.
Um, yeah, so coming out of the cavern, we come to an area that looks like this. If you look on the screen, y'all are coming from the top section. And we're gonna have some.
Oh, no.
You got some options here.
Mhm.
When you submerge, you come out of a tube of water that opens into this spillway at the top and opens into this larger cavern style room. Water's moving very quick, and you see fastly approaching another set of waterfalls. But Harley, you were looking for it earlier, some walkways on the side. You do see some in here. There is walkable terrain.
Can we
I
see the water mass down below, like where
Well, they're
there's
coming
no?
out first.
are we able
So
to are we going like really fast or are we
yeah, you're currently going very fast. Think of going down the straight down slide at Hurricane Harbor.
Oh shit.
all right. I say, Grace, I think we gotta try to get to the side. I say it loud and crazy like.
Okay. So I'm gonna start making my way, if possible, to the. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Can I, mm,
Both of you do have some busted up boat around you as well.
okay.
If you want to play any of that into your plan.
Okay. Um, any chance I can use Mage Hand to try and grab her off the wall?
To grab what?
To try and grab the edge. Like, pull me.
Ooh, interesting.
It can't
I
carry
will
more than 10
say you
pounds.
can summon. Ooh, you're right. Yeah, okay. Can't carry more than 10.
Put him in the water. I'm
Um,
not trying to carry. I'm just trying to get like a hold on it.
see if the current. All right. I will say this. Um, with your bardic knowledge, you can summon your mage hand on the edge to just be stationary, and
Hmm.
while you're coming, you can grab it. But you know, as soon as the pressure of 10 pounds or more hits that hand, it's gonna
Mhm.
disappear. So you
Gotcha.
have to be quick and sling yourself with that hand onto the edge if that's what you're trying to do.
Okay. Then yes, that's what I want to try and do.
So yeah, you can summon that and then give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. Oh, that's a
Nice
It's
physics.
dick safe. Yeah.
14. Wait, 15. 8 and 7. 15.
15 will do it. I put it at 12. So yeah, you do in fact summon your mage hand up in front of you and grab it and sling yourself up onto the left bank here.
Nice. Nice.
I think I will get. Wait, where did she go? First bank.
Let me the first bank.
On
Let's
the
see if I
left
can-
side. The smaller
Okay,
one
good.
on the left.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, the very top one. My thing is being slow, so it's not letting me
So
pull
not the
the player
smart
tokens
side
up.
that has a path down, but the
Yeah,
difficult
no.
side.
To be fair, they both end in a cliff, so
It was very quick.
That's fair.
I will as I see she's safe, I will like start like flailing around a bit and like almost go over the edge, and then at last
Mhm.
second I'm gonna toss a card right behind her
Nice.
and just pop up behind her.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
No saving throw for you needed.
I don't roll. Okay, yeah, I rolled a 6, so I got 60 feet of play. I say, Grace, Grace, no! And then I tap her on the shoulder.
Thanks, yeah.
You saw.
All right. My page is being unresponsive, so oh nope, there it is. Nice.
And
I'm gonna
then,
try and yell down like
yeah,
the river behind us to tell them to be like try to, you know, get to the edge before you
get
go over
All
ready
the
right.
to
falls.
Yes.
grab anybody I need to as we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And as soon as y'all get up, you do see a dragon wing covered boat come shooting out of this tunnel. Um, as Drax feels air on his wings again and not water, he puts them away, and you and him, Cade, you and him just now emerge at this very top section. Looking out at this, you're moving very fast. You do see your friends on the side, drenched in water, kind of gathering themselves.
Uh, are we within 10 feet of the bank? Or was it?
I would say yes. Currently, coming out of this, you're 10 feet from that first top right bank, but you're gonna have to be very quick in your movement to be able
Okay.
to exit directly out of the thing.
Okay, I'm going to try to like Drex, let's go. And I'm going to try to actually I'm gonna try to catch a rock with my whip and like sling us
Mhm.
that way. That way we don't
Nice.
have to like yeah.
Still pulling your boat with you.
I'm gonna grab Drax and have him grab me to try to like, do it with one arm and have him hold on. That way I'm not like yanked out of the boat.
Okay,
you
so
taking the-
are you ditching the boat or are you keeping the boat? That's what I was asking.
Try
Really.
to keep if we can, because I don't know how
Okay.
far this boat is.
I'll roll a strength check for Drax to see how well he holds onto the boat. And I'm gonna
Okay.
need a strength check from you to see how well. Actually, I'm gonna need an attack roll first.
Attack roll first. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because if I miss, I'm just gonna jump.
I'm gonna run down here to like the edge of
Hmm.
the like the ledge. That way I can try to like mage hand slingshot or something if somebody starts to go over.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm right behind Grace, and I'm gonna start pulling out my rope and start like tying like a lasso. And then
Nice.
we can use the mage hand to like be more accurate with it.
Mhm.
Nice.
12.
12. Yeah, you do hit a rock with your whip.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Drax rolled a 6 for his strength check.
Oof.
So you do grab it, and you're like, you tell him to grab onto the boat to keep the boat. But he's like, all right, got it. It grabs on. You grab onto him. You hit the whip, and you two are just now dragging in the water, and the boat is gone.
All right. I'm just gonna tell him, be like, just get on shore, quick. So much for swimming.
He is attached to you. So anything that you do, he is not a very good swimmer, as we
Okay.
found out a
Okay.
little while ago.
I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna
tell him
have
to hold on
to,
to me then.
yeah, just drag
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
and him up to the water's edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damsel in distress.
Yeah. Until I can
Like-
touch the bottom and start walking.
Right. Yeah. So y'all snagged these rocks over here with your whip, and you dragged him up.
Try to save us a boat.
All right, and the other three
All right.
coming down, boat on head. You are ejected from this tube, splashing down.
When we're underneath, I'm telling Tarwin, when we come out, we're gonna be underwater. So, tuck your knees, and once we hit the ground, jump up as high as you can. And I think, Alistoro, it might, I don't. I
can't
think you're just
swim.
along. I think you're just along for the ride in the air bubble. When we jump up, we're gonna try and flip the boat back upright out of the water. So, that we're just gonna. Here it comes.
Yes,
Ready?
you say
hold
all
on to
this
the boat.
going down a luge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna need compounded dexterity checks and then strength saving throws.
Okay. Dexterity
No,
check and then
reverse
saving throw.
reverse those. Reverse those.
Dexterity
saving throw, strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
15 dex.
I fucked up. I fucked up. I got a 5. Nat 1 though. So
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
for the saving throw. But I guess for
Your
strength it's
your
13.
strength's 13. Okay, that'll play a factor into what happens to you.
My
Um.
Fuck.
dex
So
was. Did you get
yeah,
mine?
It was a physical dice. I still got a nat 1.
what was your strength, Jordan?
My dex was a 15. My strength was a natural 1 for a 4.
Oh my gosh, we got opposite opposing edges. All
Yep.
right.
And then my
this
dexterity
is-
save was a natural 20 for 27, and
Yeah.
my
Oh,
strength
this is gonna
check
be
was
fantastic.
5
This-
plus 1.
This is gonna be
So 6.
fantastic. I already know what's happening. I already know what's happening. So the
Wow.
boat comes shooting out of this tube of water, and with the thoughts in your head of what you need to do, yes, action, go. The boat crashes into the waterway here. You're underneath it. You tuck your knees in. Terwin, you hit a rock underwater and are ripped from the boat.
Uh-oh.
Alondor, you feel this weight go. You tuck fine, and you're ready to spring. And you spring, and your hands slip, and you spring your head through the top of the boat. Alistaro, you were ready for the boat to flip over, and
Did
and
not.
right itself. You seeing Alondor bust through the top of the boat and Terwin get ripped off the back of the boat. Let go and let the boat do what it needs to do, and are swiftly kicked up by the current and are ejected out of the water using the air bubble. Being as dexterous as you are now in the air in a wave. But you're going towards a stalagmite, and you smack right into it. Alondor, you are currently being swept down this river, stuck in the boat.
All right, I'm
Here-
trying to get my head out of the boat.
Carolyn, you are in a spin cycle underwater.
Lovely.
And Alistaro, you are smacked into a stalactite or stalagmite up top.
Stalactite.
Yeah,
Yes.
stalactite.
Fuck.
Terwin, 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Alistaro, 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Alondor, 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, damn.
Now, Cade and Drax, Harley, and Grace, you see Alistaro fly out of the water up into the ceiling, and you just see Alondor's face sticking out of an upside-down boat coming down this river.
The visual.
And we don't see Terwin, right?
I think
You
it's
don't
like
see
Glace. Glace, we
Stuck
gotta
underwater.
grab that boat.
Uh,
We will. I will throw the rope, and hopefully she uses the mage hand to secure it
Oh,
I'm
better.
going to use the mage hand to
fuck, do I have...
secure it on the boat somehow. Or
I would say since y'all are across the river from the other team, you can have your mage hand take it over to Cade.
Oh, yeah,
mm-hmm,
sure.
mm-hmm. Clothesline. Yep. Yep.
Clothesline. His neck's
I'm
gonna,
gonna-
catch you.
I've been thinking that too. I was like, is this gonna be good?
He's gonna get decapitated.
Oh god. Hold on. Okay,
Guys.
I have an idea. I think.
Guys.
You see
I
a
was
mage
thinking-
hand bringing a rope over to you, Cade.
All right, I'm gonna quickly tell Drax, be like, hold this in, do not let it go. I'm gonna wrap it around
Right.
that same rock formation I got my whip around, and I'm going to say, do not let this go. And I'm going to start climbing out on the rope so I can grab him and not have him get decapitated.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
By his head.
Yeah, because my
Yeah, all right.
as long as you guys don't let the rope go, my grip and shit, I can't let go of stuff, because I got the spider climb. So yeah, I'm not gonna drop the rope, but hopefully it doesn't get ripped for me. So I'm gonna.
All
We'll
right,
see what happens.
Alondor, you see quickly coming up a rope at eye level with Cade crawling out onto it. Cade, I'm going to need a
Oh shit.
dexterity saving throw to see
Okay.
if you can grab something to pull Alondor. Or what are you grabbing? His ears?
I was gonna say it's just his head
His
sticking out,
chin?
right?
Can I? I mean,
Oh,
can I?
God.
And
How?
Alondor, what do you want to do in this situation? Are you going to try and grab the rope with your teeth? I'm just throwing ideas out there. I
I'm
don't know
trying
what
to-
y'all want to do.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to get my head out of the hole and go back underwater.
Okay, give me a strength check.
All right.
Does not want to be.
I have an
used.
idea. I don't know if this will work. I'm going to try to once the
22.
nice.
Yeah, you push yourself under.
Okay.
You push yourself under, and as you do, as you push the boat above you, basically is what happens. It moves to the side, and you're now floating in the water.
Guys, I really appreciate what you're doing, but
You don't really
current's
have
still
time to
moving.
talk
I was
right
gonna
now.
say,
Alright.
like, you're in the
I just go underwater. I don't grab on the
alright.
gate.
I'm just gonna sit there then. Maybe
Okay.
I can keep. Maybe I can see Terrorwind possibly.
Alistaro, up top, what are you doing after you smack into this rock formation?
Well, let's be honest. He's pretty squishy. So I was probably going to roll a strength save
Mhm.
to see if he could stick to the tight.
All right, yeah,
Because
sounds
Chug
good.
it.
he does not do well with physical damage.
Yeah, give me that strength save.
That's a 10.
A 10. You're up there for now. It's getting pretty slippery.
I think
You're
at
Uh,
that point, do I see the rope down there?
You do see Cade in the middle of a rope strung across the first waterfall.
Am I still just over the water?
You are over the water, center of the water.
Dry off those wings quick, buddy.
Yeah, I can't fly while they're wet. So
Yeah.
he'll let go of the stalactite, and just as he's falling, just grab me, grab me, grab me, grab me, grab me, grab me.
Look up, like, oh shit!
Yeah, so yeah, let me get those dex saves from both of you.
Okay. 17.
25.
Nice.
Yes, so successfully, Cade, you kind of lay onto the, grab him with one arm, and then at that moment,
Oh no.
you see a figure in the water tumbling underneath.
Can I attempt to like reach out my wing to kind of like stop me from spinning?
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Give me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I
The
was
real one or the
I
metal
was
one?
also gonna try and do something here, Ian.
You are about to go over the edge of the waterfall.
How fast is this water moving?
Pretty fast.
All right.
It's strong current.
I have a swim speed equal to my walk speed, and I was going to try and action, movement, and step of the wind dash underwater to try to get to Terrowin, which is
You have
170.
you have a swim speed, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Equal to your walking speed.
Yeah, which is 55.
55, and you want to
Use my
movement,
action,
action.
my action, and dash to make it 55 times 3 to get to.
So you're using that dash action. Do you have another thing that gives you another dash?
It's a
Step of
bonus
the wind.
action.
You have a bonus action, step of the wind. Okay, yeah, cool. Forgot monk stuff. What's the total on that?
165 or
165.
175. One. I think I get an extra
55 plus
10 when I use
165.
step of the wind. Second.
Because the current of the water is currently 150.
Oh yeah, it's over 150.
Yeah, so if it's over 150, you can in fact stop yourself from going over this first edge, kind of stabilize yourself, move with the current. You two on the side, Grace and Harley, see Alondor negate this current somehow with the flow of his own body.
I can do
and
that
then start
for
to swim.
11 times 6 rounds.
Well, you're okay. Okay.
66 rounds?
66 seconds.
11 rounds, 66 seconds.
Yeah.
66 seconds. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
I can do that for 66 seconds.
Yeah, does not take that long. Current's going 150. Terwin is moving towards you at about 130.
Okay.
I rolled a 23 on the strength saving check.
Yeah, so
Think so.
you unfurl one of your wings and catch a rock. And the rock kind of rights you, and you're not tumbling anymore. You're still moving down with the water.
Can I attempt to break the surface? And I mean, I'll probably see them all, but I'm a big boy, so I don't want to crash into anybody. So I'll
Well,
do
you
my
do see a
best.
Londor coming, hand stretched out to try and grab you.
I'm like almost slow walking underwater. Like my movement based on the speed is reduced to like 5, I think, or
Yeah, but he's
or
coming
or
at you.
10.
Well, think
Giving
coming
you
at you
these
fast.
eyes, like you think that if you can barely handle getting yourself against this current, you cannot help me, a 200-pound dude. Like I'm gonna snag you too. If that happens, it's better
I'm just
than
trying to help.
yeah. I mean, in your best interest, I'm not going to try to grab you because I know that I'll probably knock you off, but I do want to try and like break the surface and try to swim to the nearest bank, like or get to this rock right here possibly if I'm fast enough.
Do you have a swim speed?
No. Just a flying speed and walking.
Yeah, so with your movement and what's your movement?
40 feet.
I'm doing some Pythagorean theorem right now in my head, sorry.
I was telling the kids that they're like, we're never gonna use math. I was like, I actually use Pythagorean theorem often.
On my free time.
You do not have enough time at the speed at which you're going to reach the edge.
Okay. Well,
I
okay.
if it's 150 is the movement of the water, my movement's 165. So I have 15. I can move 15 feet at a time back up the river,
Yes.
basically. And if I'm carrying someone, that's movement's halved.
It's going to be in the current, it's going to be a strength check and movement halved.
Okay.
Yeah, you just gotta make.
Yeah.
You don't have to swim up. You just gotta
I'm
make it to the
swimming.
edge.
I'm swimming for Terwin because that's my plan.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see that I can't get anywhere, and I'll just look to Alondor and just be like, "All right, bud. Good luck."
Yeah, let me
Basically
get
Thank you.
strength.
You see me tearing through the water underwater.
Get a strength check from Alondor and a strength saving throw from Terwin.
Me and Alistar are just watching the show.
That rolled
17 for me.
17.
Nice. Successes. You grab her or grab him in the middle of this river. You kind of slump for a second with the current, but then catch your footing and are able to not so much walk yourselves out. You have to kick up and swim, like with
Yeah, I'm
all
basically
your might.
swimming the whole time. Just now 3 arms, instead of
I'm using
4.
my wings to kind of like help us, kind of
No,
like the
I
one that's
try to
not hitting him.
Yeah.
I try to bubble. Put those away.
Your
Put those
helping is
away.
hurting.
Pulling your
Try to what?
Put those wings away. I'm trying to bubble underwater.
You're creating drag.
Okay, yeah, just they're all fucked up anyway, so
Yeah,
probably
and
wouldn't get anywhere.
You do eventually, both of you, get to the edge just enough in time. Where you at, Alondor?
He wasn't on the map.
Yep, I know. I'm grabbing him.
I'll take all Sorrow to the other side that we were on as I see that they have everything in hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you do just get them yourselves to the top edge of this first waterfall.
Ugh,
Nice.
holy shit, dude.
Oh, I was ready.
Thank you very much. I didn't want to take you with me.
It's
You see
fine.
the
It's fine.
boats are now crashing down the second set of the waterfalls. Alondor, your boat that you flipped over is stuck on this T section right here, just cracked on
Mhm.
some rocks, and it split and is now going. Both halves are going down either side.
Lovely.
After setting Terwin up, I just do one of those like step off the edge and arms out off the edge
What the fuck, mate?
Of the waterfall.
of yep.
What the fuck are you doing?
Really?
All right.
And then slow fall into the water, and
Slow fall
then
into the water.
keep swimming to the next one, and then slow fall
Okay.
down that one, and
All right.
then
I'm gonna need some dexterity saving throws from you for each section of these to try and avoid these rocks.
okay.
Unless you want to use your swim speed again.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
the
using my
next
swim speed the whole time.
60 seconds to make your way all the way down, and then you're gonna slow fall this last one as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so you guys see a Londor back swan dive off of this waterfall. Bob up in the second section, slow fall down off the second one, bob up in the middle section, slow fall down off the third one, kind of like a rubber ducky going down the river.
He's a fucking dolphin. What the fuck?
Must be nice.
Yeah. Now we gotta figure out what the fuck we're doing.
He's in his
Oh, good job,
element.
Drax, by the way. Thank you.
I got it this time.
Well, maybe we can use the rope now to get them across. I know
can-
Harley can
Oh, yeah.
teleport with the card, but Grace is gonna have to figure out something.
Do you fly us?
Huh? I
Did you
could.
fly us?
I could try. I'm like trying to get my wings like
Yeah, well,
dry so that I can
it can take a minute.
fly
We don't
again.
have to. We don't have
Yeah.
to rush.
You also notice on the majority of the party side right here, there's a bit of a path down on that
Mhm.
side.
Leads to a sheer cliff, but hey,
Yep.
All right, I'm a.
we got a sheer cliff right away.
I sure would appreciate a path. Does Harley, do you take your rope back or do you let it go?
I will grab it back.
Drax lets go of it. Yep, all yours.
Ding ding. Can I while we're just sitting here waiting for the people that were under to catch their breath, can I check the walls on our side to see if there's any secret passageways?
Oh yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
Great.
I
Okay,
rolled a
alright.
for
Uh-huh.
strength 21 to get one of them over.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. You can ferry Grace over while Harley's checking out the walls.
Okay. And
Great,
when I
here
come
was
back
trying to figure
over,
out how to get myself down.
when I come back over to Harley, I'll help him investigate.
Great.
Give me a minute to
Just like
catch
feeling
my
the
breath
wall.
again. Just like, what are you? Okay. I'm just gonna go along with it. Yeah, that's gonna be a 9 for my investigation.
Okay, I got 11, so.
Yeah, this seems like a very damp interior cavern spillway cave system.
I
It'd
just
be a
thought,
strange place to have a secret doorway.
yeah, I know, but you never know. That other place was strange to have a secret doorway.
But it was at least, uh, people were able to move around without almost dying.
Yeah, maybe there's another secret doorway in here, and they could move around
Maybe.
easily.
Can I roll to see if I can hear or smell anything in here that might not be us? Or the crash
Yeah, give
host?
me a perception check at advantage.
Oh, nat 20 for the strength check to get Harley across. So 23.
Nice, yeah.
It's,
Just
Carried across. Now everybody is on the same side, except for Londor. He's chilling on a rock all the way at the bottom.
Whatever
that's
the
a
hell
dirty,
he's doing.
dirty
it's
20
just
for me.
You losers better hurry up.
Yeah, so in here you hear the sound of rushing water and waterfall crashing. Um, with that roll, listening, honing in on your senses, you hear more waterfall further away.
Like the same going down further, or like a completely separate one?
Not the ones that you're currently engaged with.
Okay. Well, guys, I think it looks like many more waterfalls for us further down, from what I can hear.
Seriously?
That's what it sounds like.
This doesn't seem like the safest way to make a quick escape. I'll be honest with y'all.
Hey, Alistar, is this the way you came in? Because I feel like we are not there anymore.
Not at all.
So we went way past where he came
Yeah,
in.
we went down.
Yeah.
He went
Well,
up
you should have
from
gotten
that
off at the
area.
docks.
We were trying to no, even higher.
Yeah, back when we got out of the shit pipe.
Yeah.
We were just trying to see our options.
Harley,
Great
how's it
job,
going
guys.
up there?
Good job. Shut up down there.
It was
I
in my
got
mind,
them-
though,
that's in my
Harley.
head.
Oh.
It's going good. You okay down there? We saw
Oh,
you
I'm
take
fine.
some tumbles.
No, there's
Great.
a bit of a pool up here, but
What's the
Yeah,
current?
you do see, Alondor, it's like a stagnant pool of water down here. You do see some fish like swimming around in it.
I do.
Oh, nice.
It's a stagnant pool of water down here. I'm gonna ask the fish, the quickest way out. I'm gonna go talk with some of the fish.
Oh man.
And that's just a Harley, right?
Fuck.
You didn't hear that?
Yeah, I told
Yes.
Harley that.
So you
I
can
think
talk with some fish, huh?
Yep.
I think as we start our way down, I say, well, I have some climbing gear. Maybe we scale the sheer cliff, I guess.
Am I able to tell where the water?
I got Featherfall.
Oh, great. We can just jump
Some of
then.
us.
I have the wings.
Some of us, not all of us. The winged
so-
people are on their own.
Just gonna walk down if anybody wants to hold on. Can I tell where the other waterfalls are coming from that aren't in here right now?
Further down this cavern, past this pool of water.
Okay, so it goes further.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Is
gotcha.
this water like completely like clean, or is it still kind of brackish, dirty?
It looks pretty clean at this point.
At least I feel cleaner now. There's less shit on me.
As we make our way to the edge, do we see any obvious exits besides taking water?
You don't.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're going further down.
Looks like we are taking a trip down the old salty rails.
Salty
That's nothing.
rails.
I don't know what that
There's
is.
all two rails. There's more train tracks. What?
Oh, it's salt sea.
I think he's just
don't
being
know.
cheeky.
I think we end up in the ocean. Which we gotta make sure we don't go out of one of those big tubes.
Oh man.
I think the only person who can't get down is Drax, right? Because Harley, you got the cards. Are you able to get down?
Sure, I could get down.
Or-
I was gonna hammer in some pittons and scale my way
yeah.
down the wall.
You and Drax could do that, I guess.
Hmm.
Or I could roll another strength check and taxi people down.
I'll take Grace if you want to take Drax.
I can get Drax.
She has Featherfall. Grace has Featherfall.
I mean, it's a
Wait,
spell
You
slot,
wanna
so
use a
it's not
spell.
like I want to use it if I don't have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Just hold on to
I
me.
can-
Just hold on to me.
I can
Hold
get
on,
him.
Okay.
I don't
Just
have to
what,
use a
take
spell
it out?
slot.
You have Drax? Okay.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, okay,
As
little buddy.
Cal?
You see
Wait.
this magnificent piece of wood in my hands? It has many mystical capabilities.
Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna have Grace wrap her arms around my neck and kind of just reverse climb down.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
Backwards.
Easy enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hanging on for dear life. It's fine.
I'm gonna go over to Alondor.
Give
I'm
me
actually in the water trying to
dex-
find a fish, so that's not exactly where I am. I'm talking. I'm trying to find some fish to talk to.
Harley, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw at advantage from you to see how well you traverse this down with your gear.
Great. Ooh, that's a 16 and 17 for a 26.
Yes, easy enough. You see some nice footholds to grab, and yep. Easy enough. Carowin, you're flying down.
Yeah.
Alistar, how are you getting Drax down?
I say, Drax, I'm gonna cast a spell on you. Please don't fight it. It's how you'll get down safely, friend.
All right, if you say so.
And then I'll cast levitate on him through the staff of power.
Voice.
Whoa. Oh.
This is kind of like what flying is.
Yeah,
Kind
so
of.
does he have control over the levitate, or do you?
I do.
Okay. So he kind of lifts up a couple inches off the ground as floating. He's like, "Oh, this is weird.
Indeed.
Somehow this feels like good.
Right? It's the best.
It's like
Just wait
natural.
till you're in control of it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm supposed to be here."
You are a dragon.
Yeah.
You ever get that feeling of like you're supposed to be somewhere?
Flying?
No.
Fated. Like it's fated in the
Yeah, so-
stars.
So you just float him down?
Yep.
Yeah, easy enough. Float him down, you fly down behind him. So everybody's winding up on this bank down here.
Yep.
And Alondor, what are you saying to one of these fish?
All right, so I am a friend of the sea. So using gestures and sounds, I can communicate simple ideas with any beast that has an innate swimming speed.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So-
All right. Okay. Yeah, I can interpret that. Okay.
Uh,
So you're swimming out in this water, and you see like a little pool of fish, swimming around.
a school, like a school of
Yeah,
fish.
little school of fish.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Yeah. They gather more towards your hand movement than your words as you're swimming.
All right. Bloop 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 bloop.
You see a couple of them let bubbles go as they're circling around.
Yeah, Chandler, yes.
What'd you put in?
Look at this mess.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining as well.
Oh, yeah. Kinda,
Oh.
yeah. You
God.
see some of them kind of swirl up one way or the other.
how do I get out of here?
They circle around and circle around you, and then they start swimming off in one direction.
I'll swim up. Guys, I think we need to go this way. I asked some fish, how to get out of here, and they're swimming, so I need to
He
follow them.
He can
You
speak to
talk
animals too.
fish.
He talks to fish.
I thought only I
Uh,
could do that with this ring.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you guys don't know about me.
Fair
Well,
enough.
You don't say.
We don't like to pry.
Which way?
Where are we going?
Just follow me. I'm gonna follow. You guys are all good swimmers, right?
I'm
Help
flying.
him.
Drax says,
I fly.
I don't think so.
We got
I
anything
can
floatable? For
How
Drax?
deep is the water, Londo?
I can take drag.
How deep is the water? I'll try and swim down.
It's about 15 to 20 feet deep at some points.
It's not. Yeah, I swim back, and it's not. It's not too bad. Like 15 feet.
Okay.
That's like 8 of me.
Drax, how long can you hold your breath?
I can take him.
Yeah, but Grace needs a ride too.
yeah.
Couple minutes.
Okay, fair enough. Here, you take Grace.
Are you gonna walk the bottom?
I was thinking about it.
I mean, if anyone doesn't want to swim over there, you could always, double up in the hole for 5 minutes of air.
It's true.
Ostaro, how are your wings?
Semi-dry.
You're good to fly?
Yeah. As long
Okay,
as we don't
perfect.
have to go underwater.
Can you carry Drax again or no?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Levitate's still on him.
Holly, what about you?
Are we trying to fly somewhere? Because I cannot fly.
Well, if
Well,
okay,
you
if
wanna swim, you
Alistaro,
can.
right, if you want to swim, that's fine. I'm gonna walk along the bottom. Alistaro is gonna take Drax with levitate his spells. Alando is swimming. Terwin is gonna take you, I
If
guess.
you want, I can take you, but I don't know how.
That just
Probably
leaves
have to make multiple strength checks over long periods.
that
of
just leaves
time.
Harley, I guess.
Wait. I have a brilliant idea. Elondor,
Oh yeah.
how would you feel if I rode on your back?
Sure, but you'd be going underwater.
Hmm.
Well, we're not gonna be able to follow you if you go underwater.
Yes. Good point.
The water's probably
Wait,
pretty clear,
what do
right?
you mean you won't
Can't
be
you
able
just
to follow
swim?
me?
Can't you just swim on the top?
But there's no telling if we have to go through another hole underwater or something to get out.
Or
And if
another
we-
cliff? Another
if-
waterfall?
Right. If we do, we need to know that kind of thing.
Have any of you ever been to the underwater lake in Tennessee?
No.
I've seen it. Never been.
Well, that's basically what you're in right now at the bottom. It's a underwater lake lit by bioluminescent mushrooms around, and Londor just spoke with some what looks like blind fish.
Blind.
Blind.
But they recognize his gestures?
Movement of the water.
Ah, yeah,
Mhm.
okay. Vibration stuff. Okay. All right. I mean, it's there's no current, so swimming shouldn't be too hard
Wait,
for
Or
people.
is
Are there
there
any-
a current or no? It's just stagnant, right?
Yeah.
Are there
in this
any-
large pool? It's stagnant. Yes.
Are there any pieces that are floating of the boats that are left?
They are floating, and you see them actually floating away, like
Towards that area.
A
towards
small,
where the fish kind of
like a small flowing
showed
way.
Orlando to head towards.
Orlando.
Alando, can you grab a couple of those pieces for us?
Sure.
I mean, they're pretty far away by now.
Oh, are they?
Guys,
Oh,
Yeah.
guys,
shit.
guys, we're just gonna have to
Go.
swim. I mean,
All right, all right,
you
I
know,
say Harley jumped in. Splish.
Yeah,
Flash.
just
all right.
let's just go.
All right. Kate's
Simple
gonna
quiet.
dive in,
No.
and start walking, like
Alice
swimming
Starro,
slash.
I'll try and stay above water as much as I can if you want to stand on my head or something.
Drax is doing a better job of keeping his head above water. After he sees Harley jump in, he follows suit and jumps in right behind Harley.
Doggy paddle.
Just remember, Drax, if you go under, don't breathe.
I don't breathe in the water.
Yeah, Kate's gonna start like swimming.
Yeah. Um.
I'm gonna cast reduce on myself to make myself small, and I'm gonna fly over to a little door. I put my life in your hands.
Nice.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you put your life on my head, actually. So
Yeah. How long does reduce last? 10 minutes, I think. Right.
I'm in it.
1 minute. Okay.
Kate's gonna kind of stick close to Drax to help him.
All right. Yeah. So y'all are all swimming in
Swimming.
this area.
Yep.
And you go to where the fish. You saw the fish go. You start going that direction. The current does start to pick up a little bit as this pool narrows into a underwater river again, about 200 yards away from the waterfalls that y'all were just in. Alistaro, your reduce reverts.
I'll
And-
cast it again. When I feel like it's about to be a minute, I'll recast. I've got plenty of spell slots to keep me small.
Okay, yeah, for sure. The current is starting to pick up, and Alondor, you come to where the fish are now just jumping out of the water, like they don't want to go further, but they're still showing you the way out.
all right, guys. I think it's just a bit further. I don't think the fish want to leave, but you know, it might get a little hairy up here.
Can I when we got here to the city, we saw like giant flows of water coming out of the city.
Yes.
Okay. Can I like see if that's what we're heading towards?
Yeah, give me a history check. And I'm going to compound this with do you have any archaeological knowledge?
He has lived in this
Got-
city for a while,
Yeah.
right?
But I
You,
Man,
yeah, you
still-
have. Yeah. Yeah.
I was mostly I was just trying to look and see if like that's kind of what we're looking at.
Why we send Delia?
Mm. It doesn't look man-made or humanoid-made yet.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Also,
Just
Delia's
keeping
a
tabs
bird
on
and
that.
can't swim.
Is it all water? Can she not go above the water?
I mean, there's currently headspace above the water.
That's what I thought. If we're swimming, there's gotta be space.
Okay. Then I'll send Delia ahead.
Oh.
All right. And are you looking through Delia's eyes while sitting on Alondor's head?
Not at all. I'm just waiting for a report.
Alastaro, what's the dealia?
She's flying ahead, trying to scope.
Yeah.
What's the Delia?
The speed of the water is picking up. You start to see some light way down the end of this tunnel as you see a little dot of a bird, and the bird is getting bigger as it's coming back towards you, and it comes back to you and squawks and chirps and says, "There's an exit down here."
What kind of exit, Delia? This is it one of the like waterfall thingies we
Oh,
saw?
It's a big high one, my dear.
Oh.
Good.
Oh goodness.
It's a big high one, my dear.
Can I?
Well, it's a good thing we saved the feather fall. Because we might need it.
Yeah, but how many people can you get with that?
6, I think.
Me plus, or no, it's 5 people. So me and 4
We got
others.
flyers. So
Yeah, we got.
we got 2 flyers. So that'll leave
Should be
5
enough.
people.
Yeah, so the water's picking up in speed. You're starting to feel like it's about that same speed that you were just in the last waterfall at. The light is starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're ejected out of this man-made tunnel, Harley.
Great.
Um,
This is what I was looking for.
Wilhelm screams.
I think we found it.
Wait, we're
so this is what you
Okay.
see below you.
Uh-oh.
And this waterfall at the very top goes up another 100 feet.
Oh fuck!
Wait, I
I'm
don't
not
see
seeing
anything.
Should be on your DM screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
see
see
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah, let me refresh. Hang on.
So Drax is Drax still levitating?
Good point.
And
Good point.
He was
myself-
No,
swimming.
Well, it would have.
yeah,
Swimming,
It would
I
have
don't think so.
gone.
Yeah, because of concentration.
Yeah.
There she goes! Holy shit!
Yeah. So above the. So y'all are coming out where that waterfall is, but 100 feet more up.
Yeah. We got like a 200-foot drop or something like that.
Yeah. About that.
Okay.
How many
Feet
feet is it per
uh,
d6?
130-foot drop.
It's
130.
10 per d6.
10
So it's
foot
13.
is a d6. So it's 13d6.
13d6 damage.
I
Okay.
Oh.
Who cannot
Grace.
fly? Who cannot fly besides myself?
I can't
Grace
fly when it's wet.
Cade.
Harley, orb time!
I grab
Dimension door.
Alistaro and I pull out the orb and I just point to the sand. And we
So
door.
me, Cade, Drax, Alondor. Do you need help?
Yes.
I'm fine if you don't. Just
Oh,
get the
no.
ones you. If I don't come to
Okay.
mind first, don't get me.
Okay. I have up to 5, so I'm gonna grab. I know Terrawin can fly.
I'm
So-
gonna like stay flapping towards the top to like just in case someone
Yeah.
doesn't get it, I'll catch them or something. Like try to grab them if they fall.
Yeah, so you're ejected out of the top and you spread your wings and fly a little bit, and then you flap back over to where everybody has now been ejected.
Yeah. As we're
Uh,
falling, I'm fine, Grace. Don't worry about me.
Okay, I'm gonna grab me, Drax, and Cade.
Casting Featherfall?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, so y'all are ejected out and you feel the gravity pull you, and then Grace with her coconuts casts her spell real quick, and poof, y'all suddenly stop midair and start to slowly float down this 130-foot cliffside waterfall to this bottom pool area.
I'm gonna float down next to Drax and just be like, dude, we gotta get you flying lessons for fuck's sake.
Eventually, I mean, never done it.
Lot
Just
less to
watch
worry
them.
about.
We'll just sit there and watch them float down.
Yeah. Where did y'all go to?
I was shooting for the little cluster of like the 4 trees right there in the little peninsula, or kind of where Drax is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put everybody on here.
And
If
Grace,
y'all
you'll
want to put
you'll see me. You see me like plummet past you, and I'm not slowing down. I'm not slowing down. I'm not slowing down.
It's like
I'm not slowing down. I'm not slowing down.
Illuminor,
then, like,
what the fuck?
10 feet before the bottom, my spectral wings come out, and I fly over to where Harley is.
What
Oh,
the
he's
fuck,
trying to give
dude?
me a heart attack. Tommy, don't worry about Will now. Don't worry.
Ooh, okay.
Does everyone in this party have a fucking death wish? Jesus.
Yes, I think so.
Is that
Don't
everybody?
worry, even if
Sorry.
they do, it won't be their last wish.
Oh my god. You're
Haha.
gonna
My
reanimate your
m-
dead party
my
members.
last wish is to be buried or cremated. I do not want to be a zombie or a skeleton.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't think you'll have a choice.
No, I mean,
You
consent
honor
is
that.
key to party members.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, I
They're not
will
my party
posthumously
members.
sue your ass.
Alastaro, I'm sorry to inform you that my afterlife is spoken for.
But what about your body?
I think that
Spiritual afterlife.
goes along with it. I'm not sure the actual, I'm not sure of the rules
Like
on
a
that one, but I believe
It's
that
like a float out the sea type of deal.
it's, sort of a ritual of things like that within the monastery. But, I think they do need my body for me to get my rights.
You know what,
Well,
Alasaro?
we could just.
Need something to shoot the arrows at.
Yes, fair.
I'll make you a deal. You can have my body. Just make sure I'm in werewolf form. That way it's more imposing.
I don't know that I can do that. How does that work
If
with
he dies as a
skeletons?
werewolf?
I mean, I'm still currently in a werewolf form right now.
Yes, but if everything that I know about that
You're a-
curse is that when you die, you just revert to human form.
Yeah. And
I'm
you're
just-
already undead, right?
Yeah, you're already like a vampire, bro.
Okay, Dampir is different than vampire. How many
He's the
times do I have to
child
kill
of
this?
a vampire.
You're still
Blah.
half undead. Blah,
Blah, blah,
blah,
blah,
blah.
No, gosh. Where are we at?
One.
Yeah.
Uh,
So,
Where are we at?
so as y'all look around having this conversation, you look up and see two of these large tubes. One of them that you just got ejected out of, water flowing down into this pool. It's kind of on this cliffside, and then above that, about another 300 feet up, you see the outer wall of the city.
Does it look like
looking-
we're
Looking
on-
around where you are, it's like old ruins of, like very old ruins of an old, like town maybe, of where you're at. Very dilapidated, overgrown with trees.
Is it the outer wall of the first wall or the
Like
inner
whole
wall?
city?
The not the outmost defensive wall.
Yeah.
The
So we're looking out
first
to
wall.
ocean, like there's still ocean between us and the outer wall, like the first
Yeah.
wall.
Yes, past you, away from the waterfall that you just got ejected from.
Gotcha.
Well, I don't think the idea of coming back this way would work.
no.
No, I don't like this way.
I
But
think we
if
would all
we get,
die.
but if we get like sleek, streamlined, single-person boats, throw them in the hole, we have a quick exit. We could just down the tubes.
What about the
And then
part where we
still-
have to go underwater?
Yeah, and then possibly hit them on the rock. You want us to go up this way or come back out this way? Either
Oh.
way, it's a bad idea.
No,
To
we
escape,
go in
if
the
we
way,
need a quick escape.
right?
There are so
Go
many
in the
things that
way,
could go wrong.
Alastaro.
Yeah, so
Well,
thinking
just like
back
I
on
got
it,
to
it
escape.
took you about 2.5 days to traverse from the bottom to the top, to where y'all found the space. It only took you guys about 9 hours, 10 hours to get down this
It's
way.
always faster going down than it is going up. We're just crawling.
I mean, I'm
But
sure.
even
I'm sure.
it was even faster for Alastaro too, right? Because he didn't have to rest.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he did
Well,
rest
he did
inside
rest
of the
in the
tunnels
sewer.
going in the sewer going up.
He floated on the
Gotcha.
I floated on the
sure-
skeletons.
Right.
That's right. Who
I'm
floated?
sure
on-
Deckard probably has a way of traversing much faster than us.
I'm sure
slowly.
so.
Well, if we all have
Sounds-
orbs.
Oh,
Well, the
that's
thing
true.
is, getting out wasn't, part of the plan. It was just finding a way in. You know, once we complete what we do on the inside, there's no. I mean, there might not need to be the expediency to get out. You know.
But it's always
Unless
good
it
to
does
have an
happen.
escape plan.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We should
True.
have an escape. Yeah.
There is also that fountain in the courtyard we could bust open the top of and just drop down, but that's also like 100-foot drop.
I'd have to get another feather fall up in the mix.
Oh, that fountain you said leads right to the sewers the first time.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
said, all right. That's
We're gonna need a long rest before we try to come back up here for anything.
oh, for sure. We've got to
Oh,
go to
agreed.
Deckard anyway.
I've got to unfill my helmet with gold.
I'm sorry, you have to what?
Oh, yes! The reason that I'm not wearing my helmet, I'll reach around in my satchel and produce the fully solid gold helmet.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
I found a pot of gold that was molten, so I dipped the helmet in it. I didn't think the helmet would fill up and cool down that much, but I also had to go because I was getting attacked by like 12 kobolds.
Are you gonna tell us about any of this at any point? Maybe your way is not better.
No,
I mean, to be
we-
fair, we found a lot of
guys
kobolds
fought like
on our way
70.
too.
We have options.
We have the way in for sure.
Right.
Now we go tell Deckard the way in, and maybe he has information on, the second half of what we're doing.
Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's job done.
No, we're supposed to come back with him.
I don't know. You can't blame a man for trying.
And I know, Alistoro, we have the same sorts of sentiment for the man, but, money's still
why
money.
y'all hate him so much? I think he's kind of cool. He got a lot
Well,
of cool
to-
doodads.
To be fair, we did not have the interactions that you had with him.
Yeah,
He's loosened up extremely
I
well.
also didn't
we
try to
don't
steal
have
from
that
him,
experience.
so
Yeah. Well, hopefully, when we go see him now, you guys can have that.
We
don't
shall
steal
see.
from him.
I need a shower
Me
Yeah.
too.
or
Need
bath.
a solid sleep and a shower and some good food and to not be around all of you for a little bit.
And some good wine.
No.
I mean, we do
not
have
that
some wine.
I'm gonna talk to reach
Do
into
we
my-
still have that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What
Wait,
a
sa-
night
sa-
we shall have.
Sweet, save that good stuff. Maybe Deckard has some stuff that we can take from him.
Save the good stuff.
Maybe
gonna
we
re-
give it to Deckard.
It's
and
only
he
10
forgets
minutes.
everything.
You only forget 10 minutes.
That's fine. He can give us all orbs. We can make him drink the wine, and then he'll give us more orbs.
And then we'll just leave. We'll leave, and he'll be like, "Oh, we're waiting on them to get here, and then we never come back."
It's a brilliant plan.
He would hunt us down
Oh, man.
for sure.
I'm gonna reach into my orb, be like, "Excuse me, Dad, would you mind taking us to Deckard's now?" Oh, we're all set to go, right?
Well, I mean,
No.
still have
Yes,
people
no?
in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about your dog? Do you want him?
I mean, do we?
You just
go back
left
to
him
them
for
and
2
then?
days? What's he been
He's
doing?
at-
God.
I mean, I have no
I can
idea.
only imagine the smell.
Oh.
I mean, I'm still currently in Wolverine form, so I'm not smelling too great myself right now. I'm gonna switch back
Mm.
to human.
Yeah, but
Can
have
your
you been
orb- Can
in
your
a
orb
room?
put me in contact with my employees?
Good question. Excuse me, dear. Wiki, I have a question for you.
Yes, what do you desire, friend?
Would you be able to communicate with our other friends that didn't come with us on this excursion? Some way to get a message across to them, perhaps.
1 second. I had to close all my tabs because my thing was not running well.
Okay, I guess I can get rid of this orb of spell storing, huh?
Yeah, the orb's done. Thank you, Harley.
Oh man,
I know.
it was burning a hole in my pocket, so I'm kind of glad to be rid of it. I kept
Yeah.
wanting to use it so bad.
I had a clever trick to play for it if we ever needed it, but you know, I didn't want to fall.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Valid.
I cannot speak with anyone that is not presently with me.
All right. Looks like we'll shed a look on that. Um.
Wait. Didn't you say that Deckard has a teleportation circle?
Yeah.
Well, that's how they
Yes.
got here into
Right.
Deckard's home within the city here. Like,
So we can do that from here to Deckard. She said she could take us there to
Do I
wherever
have
he
to
is.
know? Wait a minute. Do I have to know?
There's one in the safe house that y'all landed in the capital
Right.
too.
Yeah.
that's where your dog is right
That's
now,
where the
shitting
dog
all over
is,
the
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Is he in the safe house or in the hotel?
Oh, he's in
The
the safe
dog's in the
house.
He's in
safe
the
house.
safe house.
Mm-hmm.
You left him by himself?
No, we didn't. We left him with
Yeah.
the others.
No, you
Nope.
didn't.
Yes,
Homies,
we did.
Nope.
Nope.
The homies are at the hotel.
Right.
At
We
Cove.
went there, and I left
No,
him
he
with
didn't.
them.
Nope.
No,
nope.
he didn't.
You left him at you left him at Deckard's house.
They're right. You left him at Deckard's house because it was closer at the time. Because we had forgotten about leaving him with the others, so we left him in Deckard's house.
Hey, Mr. DM.
Mhm.
What two sigils do I know from the material plane for the teleportation spell?
You know, whenever you were reading the one that you saw, it was the name. It correlated to the name of the town that you were in. In the very beginning, uh, the one that was in Deckard's first lair
Oh, all the way back at the first place.
under the catacombs.
Okay. So that was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Eh.
The second one, I believe you grabbed from.
This is when you first gain this ability to cast the spell. You learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the DM.
And
you
then
can learn additional ones. You can commit a new sigil to sequence to
You-
memory after studying it for 1 minute. So, but she had been able to get the signal for the safe house.
Yes, because she did jot it down.
Okay.
You know the one for your parents' castle.
okay, that makes sense. So I've got my parents' castle. I've got the original one from Deckard, and
The safe
the
house in this city.
safe
Capital.
house in the city.
We can't use the one. I don't think. Would we be able to use Deckard's safe house here to travel to Deckard's place? I'm not sure. Does it work like that, Grace?
So we can. I think she said that we can just get there.
Yeah.
Well, if we can get there, then we can have Chelvance take us to the other place where he is currently.
No, I'm saying like I think Chelvance is gonna have to take us to Deckard. We wouldn't be able to go to the safe house and take that teleportation circle anywhere other
No,
than
still have to
the
know
ones
it.
Grace knows.
Yeah.
Chelvance doesn't even know how to get to that safe house, so we'd have to go on foot anyway.
My dear,
So-
I can take us anywhere that I am familiar with. No circle required.
Yeah, that's what
Ta-da.
I know this. That's what I'm saying. I think some wires are getting crossed.
Okay, so you can take us. Can you take us to the safe house and then to Deckard, or no?
Why would we go to the safe house?
Yeah,
To
Grim.
get our people and the dog.
Right.
If we're
at
just
least-
going to Deckard's, then coming
at least
right
leave
back.
You don't know that, and we've been gone for 2 days already. I would like to check in with my people.
I cannot do that today. I can do one location today.
Well, I guess let's just walk into the city, guys. I think let's walk in.
No, wait, wait.
Okay. I think it's a
Thought-
better idea. We go into the city on
Can't-
foot, and then
Can't Grace get us to the safe house?
right.
Yes.
That's what I thought. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Wait, how can I get us to the safe house?
Because
You
we
just
went
go
to
to
the
the
safe
sigil.
house.
Original cave. Teleportation sigil.
Yeah, you had 2 when you first learned the spell, and then when we went to the safe house this last time, you learned the sigil for the safe house.
Yeah,
what
you
he
did
said.
say
Yeah,
that you
jotted it down.
learned it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we can go there.
Okay, that's what I was saying too. Okay, I was
Thank
like,
you.
okay,
Yeah.
if she gets
Thank
us
you.
there, then
I
Chalbens
I
can
thought
take us
Grace
to.
had my bad. I thought Grace had to
Yeah.
be at a place
No,
where
she
sigil
draws,
create one.
is already
yeah,
made.
she draws a circle
Yeah.
here, then she can go to a permanent one. But
Gotcha,
she
gotcha.
has to
Cool.
know the permanent one.
I have
Right,
to know the
right.
sigil.
Okay, now we're all tracking.
So we get there, y'all can chill there, and I'll go get the homies, and they can even just stay at the safe house with dog if you want. Or if you want to take the dog, that's your call.
We'll
I just
figure it
want
out
to be
once
able
we
to
check
check
with
in with
everyone.
them.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course. Let's do that. Grace, how long do you need?
Casting time is 1 minute.
All right, find
Just
the good
like
spots
kick
in the
some
sand.
rocks around.
Just gonna move out of the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and clean
So,
my clothes as much as
I
I
am
can.
taking us to the safe house, right?
Yes.
Yes.
The capital, yes.
Yes.
Just making sure we had a lot of stuff going on. All right. So I'm gonna cast teleportation circle and take us to the safe house.
All right. So you draw the correct sigils in the sand. You tell everybody to jump in the center as soon as you connect the last line. And you are all teleported to the safe house. Yeah. Yeah, you teleported to the safe house. You open the door to the room that this circle leads out of, and place looks ransacked.
Grim.
A lot of the cupboards have been broken and ripped off. Table is plopped down on the ground. 2 of the legs have been chewed off of it.
Oof.
When you shout "Grim," you hear a deep growl.
It's okay, boy. It's just us.
You see peeking 2 sapphire eyes around the corner of the doorway, and he jumps at you. Need a dexterity saving throw.
Is that Grim?
Yeah, I hope so.
Does he have sapphire eyes?
16.
I didn't mean sapphire. I meant ruby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, they changed?
Yeah.
It scared me. I was like, 16.
Yeah. So 21 hits you. Sorry. It was really more of an attack roll on my part.
Oh, okay. It does. I can use my. I still have not used my
Inspiration?
Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
Was it D10?
If it's from me, then yeah.
Did you give it to me? I think you gave it to me, right?
Yeah.
While we were in the
Yep.
boat? Yeah, D10.
Mhm.
That is a 3.
Well, what are you using the inspiration for?
I can use
Yeah,
that
go,
for
y'all.
saving. Wait, no. Never mind. That's never for a
Good
hit. Never mind. All right. Yes, it does hit.
All right.
Yeah. What's do you have his stat block up?
Yeah. Yes. What are you looking for?
His bite attack?
Bite is a
In steel?
+5 to hit, so it definitely hits.
Well, yeah. I just
That's
need the damage.
It's a 2d6 +3.
10 points of piercing damage as he
Alright.
jumps and grabs your arm and starts mauling you a little bit.
All right. I'm going to tell everyone to stay back. And I'm going to start to let my fangs grow a little bit and like snarl really hard and bite him on the ear.
Poor puppy.
And I'm
Yeah,
going to say,
give me an attack roll.
let's see. Well, it's only 10. I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to let him know, like, hey, calm the fuck
Well,
down.
this is to see if you hit him or not, because he can dodge
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Well, you said he was. Okay, never mind. He's not.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only a 10, but I would like to use my bardic inspiration for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
13. Does that hit? No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Shit.
his armor,
Yeah.
his armor class higher than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he backs up, rears, and he's starting to look around at everybody, and
I'm gonna pull one of the kobold bones I took out of my bag and kind of like kneel down and edge toward him and be like, "It's okay, boy. It's us." I'm gonna kind of like woof, woof.
he runs, jumps, grabs it out of your hand, and then jumps into another room, and you hear the bone snap in half.
Oh,
Fucking Christ!
Alright.
What did you do?
I'm gonna go.
Grim.
I'm gonna transform. Use my last transform back into werewolf form and kind of walk up to him or try to walk to him.
Now, give me an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Can I aid him?
What are you trying to do to aid him?
I guess just kind of like he's in another room though.
Actually,
Never mind.
wait. I'm gonna use my ring of
Yeah, I
animal
was gonna say.
influence. I'm gonna cast animal friendship on him.
On your own dog.
Yeah.
I just need to let him know, like, hey, it's cool. Sorry, we left you. We fucked up.
So I'm gonna look around. When you say that the house is ransacked, does it look like it was the dog or like people went through?
Yeah, it very much looks like it was the
Yeah.
dog that
Okay.
did this.
Okay. Just making sure there's not other people lingering.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast animal friendship on him.
Yeah. Yeah. So you charm him into being friends currently. You currently mean him no harm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like hug him really tight and be like, and kind of just let him like tell him, be like, boy, I'm so sorry. We got sidetracked, and I will never leave you like that again, ever. I'm just gonna like love on him as much as I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and at this sight of getting attacked by your own dog, everyone winding up in the ransacked layer of Deckard. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm.
Back to
Actually, I'll take it a
survival.
step further. I'm gonna speak with animals to him and let him know, like, hey, we fucked up. All right, I'm only supposed to be gone a few hours. I'm sorry it took so long.
I don't think it was ever meant to be a few hours.
Yeah,
We
no.
talked. We said we were only gonna be gone like 12 hours max. That's what we said.
We had talked about just going to look and then going back and not going into them. And then somebody was like, we're
Yeah.
here, let's go. And I was like, what happened? And then it wasn't supposed to be that long.
Mm. Does he say anything back to me?
No, he doesn't say anything.
Ugh.
Fuck.
Yeah, at the end,
Okay.
Alondor leans to Grace and says, he does know that dog's gonna be bigger than him soon, right?
I don't know. I don't know that he knows that.
Yeah, has he grown at all?
He does
While
look
we've
a
been
little
gone?
bigger over the past 2 days.
Fair enough.
Yeah, damn. Oh, that's a hell of a way to end
Not
it.
not so much bigger, just some of his features are more pronounced. the back fur over his shoulders, the point of his ears.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking a little more evil.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good night, y'all.
Night, guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
That was
Next
fun.
week.
Night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. I hope you all like the flu